Alright. I'm gonna do sit on the dog with Lucy. A couple of my dogs, my personal dogs, are on the other side of the fence. She's been pretty reactive to them at the beginning of last week. Now she's had more exposure, not mainly to them, but to dogs who have been staying with us. So this is going to be a boring video, most likely, unless something interesting happens out in the yard, like turkeys come through or something. Shady. Cut off a little bit of Lucy's head right there, so I'm just gonna fix that. Or maybe it's just her going under the chair. Never mind. Whew. So she's gotten less reactive to dogs that she knows barking. I gotta take her on the road again this week. You know, thankfully, usually with some rare circumstances, people usually have their dogs in control. So you can't really predict whether you're going to get a barking dog or not. I will see how she does if we do encounter one. Shayna didn't get to the cat, did she?
No. You would have heard cat stuff.
Well, I'm glad I didn't hear cat stuff.
She tried to. Shane was like, is that the kitty?
I wouldn't want Shayna to get near Steve's cat.
No.
Did Phoebe go up a tree?
I don't know. And they went around the back of the house.
Oh.
And then it took me a little while to call Shane Ross, so she probably had her treat or something. She's looking up right now.
I didn't hear any yelling.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh. No, I didn't hear you yelling
Oh,
for
I was
Shayna to come
calling
back.
Shayna's name. And it says, I like kitties. It's already getting hot.
Yep.
Just 79 here.
Just
Yeah,
feeling like 87.
right.
That might be an 83.
They've got cars parked up the street on this driveway here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I saw one car parked on the driveway.
There's none enough.
So it's one car parked on the
Right.
driveway. Okay. You make it sound like there's 20 cars parked on the driveway, but it's one.
It's right there. Why do they have to park it there?
So, Jamie says, I don't care for that, Lucy. I don't like the name Lucy in general.
Right.
Lucy's, they're bad.
Lucy's bad.
Not really.
Ziggy. Let's go, Ziggy. Come on. Ziggy. Let's go. Come on. Ziggy.
Is Shane a commander, or is she just being a good girl?
She's just being a good girl. If you just call her back enough, she'll give up, you know?
Right.
But be on alert because she might see the cat and then she'll want to go. Unless Phoebe's like, I'm going to stay away from home for a little while now.
Right.
Poor Phoebe.
Tommy likes cats.
I know. He lived with cats, 2 of them.
Right.
And Porch, he learned to like Sweet Pea
Right.
when we had, was it Samson? That Doberman's name that we taught to like the kitty they had. The guy from the military.
Thor or something like that.
Thor was his second dog.
Spartacus.
Spartacus.
It went bad with that guy somehow. I can't remember why.
Just because I warned him about the place that he got the second dog
Right.
from. I think he thought I was criticizing his dog, which I wasn't. I was just telling him to get some health insurance
Right.
on Thor because,
They had some health problems in the line.
right. And the breeder was importing all these dogs that had mange and not taking care of it, and she was closed. She was actually closed down right after he got that dog, Thor. I mean, Thor was cute. You know, he was a little scared because of where he came from.
I remember he had some acne.
He had mange, and the guy's name I can't remember was like in denial about it. No, that's mange,
Right, he was some kind of doctor or something like that.
right?
But he was trying to treat it himself.
Right.
His wife was a doctor.
Was that his wife or his girlfriend? I think it was his girlfriend.
Yeah.
I like Spartacus though, and Thor.
I liked him there for a while too.
I still like him. I mean, you know, people come back from action very anxious and nervous themselves.
Yeah, he saw a lot of action. Who supposedly he was in special forces for like 2 armed forces.
Right. That's what I mean, you know, when I talk about cops and military needing a lot more services for them. You know, they have a hard job.
Yeah.
They should be taken care of emotionally, physically, as if they're worth something and they're not just pieces of equipment, you know?
Right. Boris.
He says, I want to gap on the couch, okay?
You know, but he was like going on the wrong side of Tommy. He came this side.
Or he says, I'm an old man too. I do what I want.
So I sent Diane a text message saying that I was going to be in Worcester on the 5th.
Yeah.
And then I was going to be, I said I'm going to be in Worcester on the 5th in the morning, and I'd like to get a chance to see you and catch up.
Yeah.
So she wrote back, I have a neurological appointment at 8:45 to check the tumors in my brain.
Yeeks. Are you going to accompany her on that?
No.
Okay.
She could have just said I have a doctor's appointment.
She's trying to give you some info on her health status, Robert. That's what people do when they talk to each other. They share information.
She said, what is your definition of morning? It was a little
Before-
bit sassy.
Oh my God. You're
I'm gonna be nice and everything. I'm gonna bite my tongue.
uh-huh. Crown Bakery is officially
I
closed.
know, I told you that weeks ago.
No, someone told me. I think Kathleen Peterson told me.
How does she know?
I forget, but I'm pretty sure that's who told me.
She's from Billerica. I think I sent you the thing in your text messaging. The story.
It was Kathy that told me. I'm sorry.
All right.
You did not break the news
I
to me.
did.
Nope.
Weeks ago.
Nope.
I'll resend it to you.
Oh my God. You do that. You look for it right
I'm
now
not looking for it right
and
now.
resend it. Do you think George's meat pies are still open? George's Bakery?
Yes.
Will you be going and getting those for me?
I guess I could, yeah. Who's John DeSantis?
Violet's people.
Uh,
You ask me that all the time.
he's just a young fellow.
Well, John is the father, Lisa's the mother. She uses John's email. So that's not from the young fellow, Dante.
Are they canceling?
Not that I know of. Why do you ask?
Because there's an email from them.
Well, I can't see it because I'm using my
Let me pop
camera
it
to
open.
film.
Yep. They canceled, huh?
So just a 5 o'clock lesson then.
Dante woke up sick today. Going to cancel. Make sure you respond to that because I opened it, so it's not going to look like it's open. And I don't know
You
how to
could
make.
click, well, if you clicked on it, you would see that you have a menu of items that can mark it unread.
I see mark important. I don't have any glasses on, so I'm at a disadvantage.
All right. Did someone buy Steve's moped the other day?
Yes.
Oh.
Lost $20 on it.
Were they gonna be able to fix it?
Yeah.
You should have just bought it from me and had it fixed.
I mean, it's probably gonna cost $600-700 to get it fixed. We should use Chewy's mopeds if you want to get a little.
I don't want to crash someone else's moped
I
by
agree.
accident. That would not be a fun vacation.
No, that would not be a fun vacation.
I mean, we have our bikes. We can always take our bikes out.
Yep.
That's better. Better exercise. Do you have a bike these days? Yeah, you do.
It's not that great, but I have one.
Not your Specialized, but the one you found.
Right. It's too small for me.
Well, they have a bike shop in town, you know.
Nope.
I think they even sell used bikes there.
No, they don't.
Huh?
They don't.
They don't? They don't?
I wouldn't buy shit from that place anyway.
Wow. Angry.
Well, I'm not angry. I just don't think he's a very nice person. And it's, I saw some stuff on your community dialogue,
Yeah, we talked about this. I saw that too.
bike shaming,
Yeah.
and they do that. And that's not right.
They've never shamed my bike.
I think you purchased your bike there.
I'm not sure. Did I?
Yeah. Papa Wheelie's in Portsmouth is a good place. They have, I don't know if they're having it this year, but they have, it was probably earlier in the year, a bike swap, you know, where you bring your bike down, you can put it up for sale, or any money you make off of it, you can apply to a new bike there, or a bike that someone else bought for the swap. I found a couple of bikes on the side of the road and sold them there one time.
Really?
Yeah. And I have one that I found on the side of the road that I think is a good bike.
That's the one I was just talking about with you
No.
when you said
Another one.
another one.
An older one. It's orange. It's a Gigante. And it's like a French-made bike. And to the right person, it could, if they were to restore it, it could be worth some money because it's a good bike. My bike, the gears just crumpled up and fell off the bike.
You're Specialized?
Yeah,
It was old.
it was old. What was that?
Some bird.
It was old and I used it a lot.
Yeah.
And I left it out a lot. But remember we bought that bike in Westboro.
Yep.
at
With
L-
my Schwinn.
Yep, at Landry Cycle. And they were pretty nice bikes at the time.
Yeah, I never really cared for the gear shift on my Schwinn.
No. I wonder why you didn't get the Specialized. I think you liked Schwinn.
I probably like the purple color, quite frankly. Oh, and I do like Schwinn. Make a good bike. That was what were the gears? Sun Tour or something, and they
Right.
were
Shimano.
recalled.
You want Shimano and yours was Suntour.
I mean, it worked, but those gears were always a pain in the ass.
Yesterday, me and Lucy walked up past Thing 2's house,
Yeah,
and I went all the way to the end of the road, and we walked into the woods,
yeah,
and then back down through our woods.
yeah,
It's pretty woodsy.
yeah. Could use some clearing out
Yeah,
of
really.
saplings. I've been doing that on that side a little bit. I don't know if you've noticed, picking up sticks. I made like 2 or 3 big stick piles back there
Yes.
whenever I'm out with the doggies. Lucy's asleep.
What is that noise?
Someone hammering something. Shiny, shiny Mary Moon. Hi, Lucy, you woke up. There she goes. There's Shayna. moist out.
It is moist out. Somebody I went to high school with is a dog trainer.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Her name is Rebecca Skeese.
Where's she trained doggies?
2 Paws Up. I just for some reason saw it fly. I'm not friends with her.
Is she in Worcester? There's some dog trainers in Worcester that I follow.
She's from Worcester. Why would I be seeing her?
Shayna, let's go. They're often not training in Worcester though. Like they train in, if they go out. I noticed they're in other places, probably because you can't bring the dogs to any parks in Worcester. Shayna, let's go. Let's go, Shayna, except for that place we used to go, right? That's a dog park now.
She lives in Illinois.
Nope. Not the one I follow then.
She and I have 15 mutual friends.
Wow.
I should probably be her friend.
Why not? Because she's a dog trainer?
She lived in my neighborhood. I went to Hebrew school with her. I wouldn't call her a friend, but I know her.
Shayna, let's go. Shayna.
She had a sexual relationship with Chuck Kipnis in the street.
I'm sure she's glad to have that broadcast over my video now.
Shanna.
Her name is Shayna and she's right over there.
I call her Shanna because some people call her that.
Well, her name is Shayna. Shaney for short.
What's the other one's name?
Boist. Or Baby B.
Or she's thinking about how he's going to get up the stairs. He came down them all right.
I find it's easier for him to get up that way because the door's not in his way when he comes up.
He just took a sniffer of Lucy.
Yeah. Lucy's way over here.
I know, but he put his nose through the hole and sniffed.
Oh.
Ziggy made a run for it somewhere. He's probably halfway to Steve's house. She's got 1,500 people liking 2 Paws Up dog training. $343 people checked in.
Wow. That's the impressive number right there.
How many people have checked into our place?
2?
We should get more people to check in.
Yeah.
Price range, they got a $2 sign. Welcome to North Shore's premier force-free
Shayna,
training.
let's go! I see you sneaking over there. Get over here. Come on. No, Shayna, let's go. Good girl. Come on. Boy, you're bad. Look at her little face, too. She was like, yep, I'm sneaking over to say hi to Kitty Cat. No. Stay over here. Shayna. Kitty cat hellos. You know, I have another one of these with a hole in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
If you could find that for me at some point.
Yep.
This one doesn't have, you found this one doesn't have. I have 2 conditioning ones. You can have this one for Tommy. I need the 2 conditioning ones.
Right. My friend Rebecca Skeese trains at the premier force-free training facility
Uh-oh.
in Illinois.
Oh boy.
Have you heard that term before?
Yeah.
2 Paws Up Dog Training Incorporated was created to fill the need for positive reinforcement based
Right.
force-free training.
Uh-huh.
That's a mouthful.
Yep.
In Chicago's northeast suburbs.
Hi, little girl. What do you think about that?
I wonder if she owns this place.